Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over some fan-made Goppie designs created by you guys. Basically, I asked on Twitter if any of you guys had, some Goppie evolutions or, anything pertaining to that. And you guys came through and replied with a lot of them. I don't know if I'll be able to get them all in one video, because there's just so many. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you get down there, like, and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. Now, in my video yesterday, I did say that, Goppie's probably going to evolve into something Gyarados-like or something Milotic-like. We're going to be going over, kind of both of those. We're going to be looking at the more Milotic type, Loomians, and the more Gyarados ones as well. Also some that, aren't Gyarados or Milotic, some that are kind of against the norm, which... I actually did make one that's kind of like that, so stay tuned for the end of the video where I'll be showing the model of that. So yeah, off to the first one, which is from Zane Flair Draws, and I think the name of it is Bryonac? I think it's Bryonac. Evolution of Goppie. Bryonic's shiny scales attract Loomians. It is very friendly and calm. Once lost ocean explorers was guided by the beauty of this Loomian. Bryonac stores its power on its tail, which causes it to glow brightly. And this looks pretty cool, obviously, with the whole kind of Milotic approach. Looks really, really awesome. I like the thing on the tail, like they mentioned. It glows really brightly. Definitely takes a lot of things from Goppie as well, which I like. Kind of the stuff on the tail, reminiscent of Goppie's. So, yeah, I definitely want you guys to go down in the description, follow all these artists, their things will be linked, all their posts and stuff. So yeah, looks really, really awesome. I love this design, and yeah. Now, going on to another, kind of Milotic, inspired evolution, we have one from Lay King, and they said, here's mine. I went with the Feebas approach on this one, and they actually have a typing in the bottom left, which is Water Light. And as you guys can see right here, it's got, this nice, sleek body. It's got some of the little whisker things on its the mid part of its body, as well as closer to the tail, as well as some glowing gills, which I think that's pretty cool. And, a glowing, bright blue eye. Yeah, definitely, more of the kind of feminine approach, I'd say, with the Goppie evolution. But nonetheless, it looks really, really awesome, and let's get on to the next one. Now, this one is actually more of a Gyarados, or, kind of, I don't know, more beastly approach to it, which I really like. This one is from Terrapaw or Potter, and they said, here you go, and this one looks really, really cool. Again, it reminds me a lot of Mega Gyarados. I love this one. If this was inside of Loomian Legacy, I definitely have this one on my team. It's just, obviously the giant, sleek kind of eel look, with the lips, something that not a lot of these ones included. The lips, which I really like. Obviously Goppie has these big giant pink lips, and the evolution may or may not have it, we really don't know. But yeah, it looks really awesome. Good job, Terrapaw. Now, the next one comes in from The Flick, and they actually have a kind of more concept sketch. And it's attached right here, and it actually looks pretty cool. It's got, kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of, like, Medusa, in a way. In a really weird way, it reminds me of Medusa with, obviously, like, the stuff coming out of its head. Kind of looks like, snakes, but it might be, like, coral or seagrass, or probably neither of those. But yeah, it's got some, what looks like to be heart patterns on, the whole body of it. And, obviously the stuff coming out of its head, the tail looks really cool, and yeah, definitely seeing a lot of obviously, the kind of, snake or eel approach, to the Loomian. I really like it, though. It looks really, really cool. Now, this one is unlike any that we've seen so far, and probably will see this entire video. This one is from Teen Arena. They DM'd me it, on Twitter, so I'll still put their @ up on screen, but they said, I don't know what you would call this, but, here's the thing for Goppie evolution. It's not creative at all, I'm sorry, which, this thing is insane. I don't know what she's talking about, not creative. I mean, a giant, a dragon that comes from a little fish, I think that would honestly be a pretty cool design. I mean, obviously we have Zulong and stuff, but, I mean, like I've said in my other videos, obviously species don't have to pertain to just one Loomian. But yeah, I really like this design. I like, obviously the whole kind of scenery it's got going on with, the little village. And yeah, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts about this one down in the comments below. Looks really, really awesome, and a good job. Now, our next one comes in from Juice Shiru, and they attached a picture, obviously taking, more of a kind of snake/eel look. And here it is right here. It looks pretty cool. It's got some giant eyebrows, a nice little, like, red line going down the middle, which turns into its belly. And then, the signature kind of Goppie colors with a little bit of green, as well as the nice bright red and orange. And then on its tail, it's got, what looks to be a crown. I think that's a crown. And yeah, nonetheless, it looks really, really cool. I enjoy seeing all of these, you know, kind of like serpent things, and I'm definitely going to be surprised if they release, obviously, Goppie's Evolution, and it's not a serpent-like thing. I think that'd be pretty weird. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. Now, our next one comes in from Armenti, and they said, here's my Goppie Evolution, Gopper, and oh boy, it's just the best evolution in the world. As you can see right here, it's just a Goppie that turns into a smaller fish with what looks like to be an angler fish, I think. And it gets little 3 lines on its tail. So, not much that I can say about this one, except good job, Armenti. You know, good job. Let's go on to the next one. Now, this next one comes in from Warclips, and he made one that looks, honestly, pretty cool. Obviously, you know, going against the norm with the whole, you know, Milotic / Gyarados thing. He kind of turned it into just, you know, this giant fish, which I really like. You know, obviously, the lips are still there. It's got some giant teeth, the eyebrows, and everything. So, yeah, it's got 4 fins, which looks like to be, you know, kind of like 2 tiny ones at the front, you know, reminiscent of Goppie's 2 tiny ones. And then it gets some 2 giant ones as well, you know, kind of colored in a dark red. Keeping, you know, obviously the same kind of base colors with Goppie. The red, the, you know, kind of a little bit of orange, and the yellow looks really awesome, and I would definitely love to see this in the game. Now, finally, I told you guys that I was going to add, obviously, mine, and I said, here's an example of mine. I decided to go for more of a shark look for Goppie's Evolution. This Loomian will bury itself into the sand and dangle out a decoy fish to lure in other Loomians, which then it attacks. For typing, I'm thinking water and dark. And I actually made, you know, kind of a, like I said, more shark approach, keeping it really simple. Obviously, keeping the same Goppie colors, you know, only just changing around a couple things, making it, you know, bigger, obviously, kind of more longer, as well as adding some spikes on the top instead of, you know, obviously the little fins, which goes down in front of its face, and it goes into its belly area. And yeah, instead of, you know, having the giant whiskers on the top, I made it one giant straight, you know, kind of, I guess, line. And then for the thing at the front, those are like little whiskers. I don't know, maybe if you want to say like a Japanese, you know, kind of like sensei thing. I have no clue. It's very stealthy. That was the whole thing that I was going with it. But yeah, so the thing at the front is kind of like a little trap. It's got a, what looks to be, you know, obviously fake fish, from the, you know, eye of a, I don't know, a predator or something, maybe like a smaller shark or something. And I made a little diagram for it, which it's, you know, obviously not the best, it's not the best art, but, yeah, this is basically how it works. So the fish, like, buries itself in the sand, right? And it takes out the little thing, and it puts it above, the sand, and the fish comes by, and it's like, oh, it's probably, you know, there's a little fish and just dangling above the water. And then after it tries to come up to it, obviously, Goppie's Evolution, I still don't know a name for it, it'll come out of the sand and just snap, and then the fish go bye-bye. So, yeah, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts about this one. I definitely put a lot of detail into this picture right here, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts about all of these down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you go down there, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.